Hi, this is Balaji, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, SNS College of Technology. So, in our last video, we have discussed about DCS by using design thinking based. Okay, so in design thinking based, we have discussed about empathy, define, and ideate. Okay, in ideate, we have discussed about some architecture of DCS. Okay, in the architecture, we have discussed about what are the basic components available in our DCS like base monitoring and then supervisory control and then programming logic controllers in the control systems and then field devices. Those kind of components we have discussed about in our idea. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss about key components which are available in our architecture. So like controllers. So controllers will be having a PLC, programming logic controller, and then remote terminal units and the local control units, which are using to control our all kind of field devices. Okay, so in the PLC we'll be having a specific symbol based programming applications are available. Okay, and then in our input output module, so we have to give a input from the supervisory control and by using our PLCs, and then I have to give a same kind of input from our output devices like our actuator by through our PLCs. Okay, and then so input devices, it may be it depends on our motors and then our lamps and then our double acting cylinders. Okay, so it may be a switch, it may be a toggle, it may be any block switch, it may vary, depends on our application. Output, it may be a depends depends on our actuators. Okay, so by giving a input signal, it may run depends on our programming. Okay, like output device, it may be any kind of motors and then any kind of lamps are available in our output devices by giving a input signal. Okay, so input output, those kind of process controlling by our controllers like PLCs and those kind of devices. And then communication networks. Okay, so if you want to transfer the data between the controllers and then our supervisory devices and then base computers, we can use our communication networks. In industry, basically people are using, I already said about Profibus and then field bus and then Profinet bus. Okay, so see in Profibus and Profinet and field bus, those kind of buses available. So basically they used to control that, so to communicate the data by long distance. For using a long distance, we can use those kind of communication buses. Okay, basically DCS we will be using our industry applications like thermal power plants, coal power plants, and then oil industries. Those kind of power plants will be using our DCS. So for those process, if you want to communicate the data to the long distance, we can use our Profibus and Modbus. So if you want to know about the Profibus Modbus, you can check in my our last videos and last places. There will be a video available about what is Profibus, what is field bus, what is Profinet. Those kind of communication process available in our last video. We can check it. Okay, and then human machine interface. So I already said about human machine interface. Used to fetch the data by using manually. For the application, you can use the HMIs. Okay. So and then engineering station, which is like a one like boardroom. Like if you want to control the data by using the HMI, you can fetch the data by using single command. So we'll be having those kind of systems in our single engineering stations. Okay, so engineering stations which are those kind of components available in a single engineering station. And then those kind of single PLC, single motors, which means actuated devices, and then single system which is available in our engineering stations. Okay. Next. So evaluation of prototype timeline of DCS. Okay, in 1970s, the Honeywell which are empathize the So Honeywell, which are empathize the all kind of industry problems. Okay. So and then they developed the basic DCS in the 1970s for rectifying the all those kind of problems. And 1980s, people are using the integrate the all kind of sensor actuator by using the our DCS applications. Okay. And in 1990s, network application which was used for SCADA and then MES system to communicate the all those kind of data by using the single line like for 4 to 20 milliampere line, and then our hot protocol, those kind of protocol we using to transfer the data from the sensor and actuators to the our DC system in developed by 1990s. Okay. In 2K, the analyzed data we have to to get to the output data we have to analyze. Okay, we have to analyze. So for the application, people are developing some SCADA systems. Okay, and then in 2010s, people are using the IoT devices. Okay, so we can control the all those kind of processes from anywhere remotely. We can control all those processes. Okay, so that is what available in evaluation of DC systems. Okay, so initially people are made our DCS, and then people are interfaced our sensor and actuators, and then people are communicate all those data from the sensors and actuators to the our DCS by using some communication protocols, and then from the analyzed output data, for the output data we have to analyze the data for our future application. For the application, people are used to predictive prototype analyzing in our 2 case. Okay, and then in 2010s, people are using IIoT, which is Internet of Things. By using internet, people will control all those kind of process remotely from any other place to our industries. Okay, so that is what about evaluation about the prototype in the prototype designs. So that is what about DCS system. So remaining things we can see our next video. Thank you.